then no pumpkin. So let's go that route first. No. Dog treat recipe, no pumpkin. Okay. Let's see what we come up with. For dogs 12 weeks and older, he's 11, so maybe something a little easier. Okay, dog treats. It didn't actually give me. Oh, I hate it when I touch the wrong button because this phone is so slow. Okay, so all shopping imagine. I want just the recipe. I understand, like the other one, recipes came up, you know. I suppose I could just omit. Okay, so homemade peanut butter right here. So it's a 4.5. Here's one of 4.1 on the stars. You can get up to 5 stars on your recipe. So I think I'm gonna go with, because we get one 4.5, one 4.6, and one 4.1. But the 4.5, I believe I've used that company before, so I'm going to press that one. I wish I would have wrote down the last recipe I did, because that came from a friend of mine, and I don't know what happened to it. I wrote it down, I just don't know where it is. So, it's not in my book, because I looked. Okay, jump to recipe, because we don't need to know all the mumbo jumbo about it. We want the recipe, so we know we have all the ingredients. So jump into recipe. It's not jumping me to the recipe, so. Okay, so here we go. Maybe I'm just not being quite patient enough. Okay, so we're gonna use the wheat flour, 1 egg, peanut butter, water, honey. Oh, honey, yeah, okay. And some cornstarch. Oh, for the frosting. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Okay, so I have honey right here. And I am a don't put your honey in the refrigerator kind of gal. So I got honey. Let's see what else. Oh man, what happened? What happened to it? What happened? There it is. Okay. So we need the whole wheat flour. I do have some whole wheat flour. This is whole wheat flour. Kind of got a little bit of a tint to it, so that's how I can tell. Okay, let's see what else I got down here. I've cleaned off pretty much this whole shelf, which is good because we're moving, by the way. So yeah, we're moving here probably in a week or two to a new, upgraded apartment. Looking for the, oh man, this is gonna be a chore. Only because I have so much out here already, I gotta just kind of drop it down and move it along. Oh, peanut butter, we're gonna need that. Wheat flour, wheat flour, wheat flour. I had some more wheat flour than that. I don't think so. All my stuff is jarred up and it's so tight. Wait. I don't think so. I don't think that is. I'm gonna say that's a no. Is that sugar? The flour. I can kind of see the tint and it doesn't look. Now they're all like discombobulated. Oh well. I'm going to bring some of these snacks out front anyways. Alright. Don't need that one. I don't need that for now. Okay, so, well, crap. I am just not effing with it right now. And sugar. I don't want sugar. I want effing flour. Thank you. Good Lord. Good Lord of me. Alright. Went down the rabbit hole with nothing. Came back out with some peanut butter. and some regular flour. So I have this wheat flour. If I have enough, that's great. If not, I will add a little bit. 1 egg, 1 egg, and I have 3 lonely eggs in my crisper. So this will be one of them. Oh, that was kind of dirty too. Yeah, we'll take care of that. Okay, 1 cup peanut butter, and it says C note. I'm not going to look at the note because he eats this peanut butter all the time anyway. So 1 cup water. I will use bottled water, however. Bad enough I shower with this tap water. 2 tablespoons of honey. Okay, so let's check. We got the egg. Check. Okay, so flour, check. Egg, check. Peanut butter, check. Water, check. Honey, check. That's it. Okay, so I'm not going to make any frosting because why? It's a dog biscuit. You frost it, right? So I don't know about that, but it's a 1/3 of a cup of cornstarch, which I really don't want to feed my dog cornstarch. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, tablespoon of honey, and 3 to 4 tablespoons of hot water. So it's not that big of a deal. I can use I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I'm gonna check it out after I make these. And it's going to involve, yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to involve my bowl. Here we go. All right. I am in a lot of pain right now. And it sucks. Okay. I'm pretty sure we're just mix them all together and then we're done. So I'm not sure. My measuring cups. I got them all. Okay. What? No. Go back. Thank you. Okay. Now let's look at the instructions. Preheat the oven to 350. Got it. Done. In a large bowl, combine flour and the egg. Sounds easy enough. Okay, so flour was 2 1/4. Is that right? 2 1/2. Okay. Got some new ones, but so we're going to try and get it all the wheat into. However, if we don't have enough, which I don't think we're going to have enough, we have a little over half probably. One. It's 2 1/2, so maybe only 1/2 cup of the white flour, so that's not bad. It'd be a little healthier than if I were to use all white flour. I need to get some more wheat flour though for baking. Some things I use the wheat flour with, and some things I just use the regular flour with. All right. Let's see what we got here. If we got a whole cup, I think we're close enough. Yeah. All right. So there's the wheat flour is done. Bring that jar, and we're going to go with a 1/2 cup of the regular flour. Oh wait, this is, this is, it is a wheat flour. Okay, well I have a whole nother jar then. I thought for sure this was the regular flour, but no. And I thought for sure I had a whole nother jar of the wheat flour, and then was like, what? All right, so 1/2 cup, 2/4. We'll do 2/4. I don't know why I'm not just sticking the 1/4 cup in there. I'm hiding the mess with the bowl because I'm making a mess back here, and oh God, what a disaster. Okay, so there's 1, and why not just stick this whole cup in there? I don't know. All right, so this is how you're supposed to do it. That's supposed to be making. I'm telling you, I just can't get away from making a mess. It's terrible. I probably should figure out a new way to store my flour because, I mean, I like it and I've been doing it like this for years. However, I think there's better solutions now. Oh, things are falling, tumbling down. All right, I don't know why that fell. It doesn't matter. Forget you just saw all that. Because I'm an excellent weight nap. There's 2.5. That's it. And I have quite the mess here. Quite the mess. Okay, so what else? We got 2.5 flour and the egg. Mix these together. I'm pretty sure that's what it said. Probably showed that's what it said. And the egg practically blew up on me. 1 cup peanut butter, 1 cup. Okay, so 1 cup peanut butter, 1 cup water. And my phone is not liking this at all. This is a very old and piece of crap phone. Combine and, okay, add, okay, so combine. Get a, one egg and all this flour is not going to combine very well. Like, that looks so dry to me. I guess just 1 egg in there. Trying to soak up all this flour, and it's just chunks of it all over. Okay, so we combined it. You would just say combine. We combined it. Okay. Add peanut butter. So 1 cup peanut butter. Oh yeah, this is where the fun comes in. This is where the fun comes in. Yeah. All the oil's risen to the top, so I gotta stir it. And this is another thing. Peanut butter, refrigerator or not, there's just absolutely no way I would ever say, yeah, put your peanut butter in the fridge. Ever. There's just no solution, or not a solution, but there's just no scenario on when the peanut butter would go in the fridge. So, y'all, you got your peanut butter in your fridge, take it out. Doesn't belong in there. I can't stand it when I see peanut butter inside people's fridge. And honey, for that matter. So peanut butter and honey. Oh, a cup of peanut butter is a lot of peanut butter. It's half this jar. All right. But I had this was in this humongous jar. It was the biggest jar of peanut butter I've ever seen. And so a cup of peanut butter going in. Did they say the water should be hot? I don't know. It doesn't say it. It says it for the frosting, but not for the biscuits themselves. Yeah. Okay. Let's get it all in there. There. Come on. I love peanut butter. I am an avid peanut butter and jelly sandwich eater. I love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with butter. Oh my god, they're so good. And sometimes I even toast them. Oh. I put peanut butter and jelly on my pancakes. 1 cup water. And add peanut butter, water, honey, and stir until you have stiff dough. Okay, So honey was how much, honey? 1 tablespoon. No, 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 no. Oh, wait a second. Okay, I didn't mess up. I thought I messed up. 1 cup water, 2 tablespoons honey. Tablespoon. That's not the tablespoon. That's a trick. That's a trick. Yep. Just see, look. That is not the table. This is the tablespoon. I hope the honey will flow in there very nicely. Uh-oh. Wait. Could you imagine if I had this in the fridge? What it'd be like? So, anyways, I'll show you how to fix the problem. Okay, so get your water good and hot. Good and hot water. I should have had this in there already. But I'll just show you this mess and kind of clean it up a little bit. And then we'll move on from my lack of organizational skills. Have you ever had a job? Oh yeah, I have. Okay. But that's right. Okay, so we're just gonna run some hot water on that, honey. We're gonna run some hot water on there. We're gonna mix what we got. And we'll mix in the honey. Yep, it's looking dry for sure. I would actually say 2 eggs because this is pretty dry. I'm bending my thing. It's not working anymore. This is not working. But you know, get your hands dirty, make a mess, get your hands dirty right now. Why not, right? That's what bacon's all about. Enjoying yourself. So if you were here or not, I'd be talking and enjoying myself all by myself. I don't care. I love being alone. Good Lord. My husband works, well, ex-husband. I make that clear to everybody, ex-husband. So anyways, he works from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So he works all day long, the whole day. So he's never home. And my friend totaled her truck last night and ended up in the hospital. Yep, so there's that. Oh, that's hot water. Oh, nice and hot. Okay. Yeah, so one more little hot bath. So yeah, I was so worried. I was up until, well, no, the accident wasn't last night. It was the night before. So I was up until 3 a.m. worried about her. Talking to her a little bit, and then I wouldn't, then, you know, radio silence comes, and you're like, yeah, no. And then all of a sudden, she's like, okay, I'm home. And I'm like, oh, thank God. And so, yeah, that was like at 3 o'clock in the morning. She had to walk home from the hospital. But she only lives a couple blocks, so. But after a car accident, and then woke up in pain because she was in shock from the accident, acting like, oh, no, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. No, you're not. She's a hurting unit. Tomorrow's going to be worse, unfortunately. Poor thing. I feel so bad for her. But it sounds like about as bad as my accident, which totaled my car. And it's kind of the same thing. I was at the hospital for hours and hours and hours. Then they, you know. But I had a massive head injury. And I told her, I said, you need to tell those doctors about your, I think it's CTE, her football concussion. She used to play football, and she ended up getting a concussion. But that's her story, and I'll let her tell her story and post it to my channel. I'm just teasing. But she's okay. She's home, and she's got some home issues going on as well, which, you know, like, what do you do, right? Don't go down there. Please don't go down there. So you got to just kind of move on. All right, and which is exactly what we're doing. 2 tablespoons of honey. And we're going to mix that into a dough. Get this all good mixed up to a hard dough. I remember that from last time. I don't think it's soaked enough. I'm still not getting any out. I might just say, yeah, call it good on if I get any out at all. You know what I mean? Honey's in there. We're going to call it. We're going to say this right here is come on out there, honey, honey, honey. Oh, you know what? I got some different kind of honey. There's some better honey in this. There's honey all over my hands. And I know that honey's not old. I just bought it. Like, not just bought it, but I bought it in the last 2 months. Honey should stay good for longer than that. What's up with this honey, right? All right. Maybe I'll put it in the microwave to get it to melt. But I have, and I don't think these are being used, but I will use them. Sorry about that. I got them on a trip, and so I'm going to go ahead and use them. This was my trip to California, I think. Yeah. So it's a good way to use something you're normally just not going to use that. You know, like I ate one, and then I was over it. So we are going to cut the tips off of these and squeeze the honey out. Now this honey is probably older than that honey, and it looks good, I guess. I don't know. If my dog croaks, then I'll know, I guess. This isn't working. It's not working. I need a better pair of scissors than that. I have these scissors in here, which are like my meat cutting scissors. They're like the bad boys. And I'm gonna do it here because they're just gonna toss those little pieces all over the place if I don't. I might have to empty these one by one. I thought it was a good idea. There we go. It's going. Ah! I had it going good for a second. Okay, one down. One down. Going for number 2. There we go. 2 down. And another one going, and another one going. Another one bites the dust. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry. I'm still tired from being up till 3 o'clock in the morning. Where is... All right. I'm losing it. I thought I grabbed this out already. All right, there we go. All right, so there's 3 down, 2 more to go. My hands are all sticky now. It's kind of hard to get it started, but once you get it started, it's not that bad. There we go. One more, ladies and gentlemen. We're just gonna got one more left, and let's go. Do I hear 1? Do I hear 0 left? I got 0, sir. I got 0. And the winner is the lady with 0. There we are. Got it. All right. Got it sticky is what I did. All right. All the things I love in the world are right here at my fingertips. Food, and more food. I'm just kidding. Oh, he's gonna love these. That's a lot of honey, but I don't care. He's gonna love them. That was the last ingredient, and they're really, really dry. But you know, they're dog biscuits, so. And we're gonna mix this into a dough because that's what it says to do. Ooh, man. Oh yeah, I'm right. It does have that kind of weedy smell to it. Oh boy, this, I gotta mix this up a little bit better. And then I'm gonna show you. Oh boy, that looks so good. Oh, Skippy's gonna be a little spoiled boy. Oh, okay. And then what do we do after we do all this? I got the oven done already. Honey, stir until you have stiff dough. The dough becomes very firm and sticky. You may need to use hands, which I'm doing right now, or attach your mixer. 1.5 cups whole wheat flour. Okay, that's the recipe again. Okay. Now lightly floured surface. Roll out the dough. Okay. I should have put oil on my hands. You're right. Absolutely. Or flour, you know, I guess it doesn't matter. A little bit of flour. That'll work. It's pretty sticky. It's not very firm though. Like, maybe because I put a little extra honey in there? Nah, that can't be. That's not possible. That's not possible. Huh. It is the season. We have a season of beetles. So every year, and they last for, I don't know, like a month maybe or something. But they're just everywhere, these little tiny black beetles. And I don't think they grow any bigger than that or live much long because, you know, I'll see one and then it'll be gone. And I'm just like, oh, it's beetle season, that's right. That's right, I forget about that. And we all do because it's so minute. But there was a beetle on the board. So, wash the board. Let's see what else we got. I might have to move this stuff. If there's a beetle in here, I'm going to be pissed. So, I'm going to thoroughly check that for a beetle. Because we don't want, yeah, I'm moving all that stuff. We don't want that. I didn't have that problem last year right here with the toaster, but I have switched like where I keep the bread and stuff, so that might be the attraction. Because I certainly know, oh, there's none of there. Nope. And hey, at least it's a beetle and not, you know, the other ones that they're tiny up here compared to Arizona. So, I'm going to tell you a story about, God, I swear to God I have a ghost. Shit like this is happening all the time. Now that was pretty firm up there. It wasn't like it was going to fall. I wouldn't have put it there. Anyway, so, that'll happen again. Let me think for a second. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, yeah. So I went to Arizona with a friend years and years. I think I was 19 at the time. Yep. So 19 years old, and I'm on the back of the motorcycle with my friends, my boyfriend, and we go. We're doing a road trip on the motorcycles to Arizona. And we get just slightly into Arizona, and we stop at this gas station, this old rickety old gas station in this little itsy bitsy town. And so our friend pulls in. So we have 2 motorcycles and a car. So in the car was my boyfriend's grandmother, her husband, and the dog. And the other motorcycle was his best friend. So we were all heading out, you know, which is cool. We're all kind of traveling together. So when we get to this gas station, the dog, we don't have anything to put water in for the dog. So I'm leaned down kind of on my knees like this, and I'm taking water out of the, it was like a long pipe came up out, and it was all outside, just a little faucet thing, so for a hose. And so I was doing this, you know, and after I got done, I got up and I felt something on my leg, and I looked down, and I am not kidding you when I say I'm going to get an example for you, because I need to give you a definite size, because it was flippin' huge. Okay, here's my roll of thread. That big, a cockroach, that big on my leg. Oh man, I freaked. So I'm like, smack that off of there and start running. Get it out, get it out. And nobody knows why I'm running. Yeah, like an inch and a half. Huge. Never in this state have I ever seen anything any bug that huge, really. We got a pretty nice bug state, because we don't have a lot of, I mean, we got like the killer bees and stuff from Arizona. Oh, funny. Arizona come up again in another conversation. But yeah, like my daughter and her husband and my grandson just moved to Arizona, Mesa, Arizona. I hope they're safe down there. So here's the dough. It's not quite mixed to my liking, but you know, I'm gonna make it work. So, and I guess we're just gonna knead this. I don't know. So it's not so sticky. I don't even know. Okay, so. Oh. Okay, all we're doing is rolling it out. Yeah, I think I need to mix it a little more, since I just added some more flour. we're supposed to roll this out. And I don't think I'll roll the whole thing at once, right? I'll roll it half and half, because it needs to be about a ½ inch thick, and then use a cookie cutter. If you don't have a cookie cutter, you can just cut them in whatever shape. They don't have to be a dog biscuit shape. It could be a square. That's what I usually do. I just usually do squares. And then I'll poke a little hole. So we're going to do about half this dough. And get the cookie sheet rolling. Get that done. Oh look, my ice beater is good for something else. Put a little flour on there. There we go. It kind of looks a little marbly, but I think that's fine. I think it's fine. ½ inch. That should be ½ inch. I think ½ inch. That's ½ inch. That's about a ½ inch. All right. So we're just going to do squares. It'll be fine. Everything gonna be all right. Okay. We're going to put them all on one cookie sheet, because I have a ginormous cookie sheet. We are going to put all on one cookie sheet with, wait, I'm just tossing, oh, that was that thread I showed you. Okay. Why I have, I don't know, maroon thread. I don't know, I should have just black on hand, you know, if something happens, but, okay. Let me get the knife. They're going to be really soft right now. And then, but we're going to get them on here. We can do this a little bit. Make this spatula a little oily. Oh, not that much oil, Lisa. Jesus. We wanted to coat it, not to dunk it. A little too much oil on there. It'll be fine. All right. Jeez. It's like I can't even get my crap together today. And I've dropped about 5 things already today. So we're just going to go in squares. So basically we want to square it up first. So we can put this like back with the other dough. Now, this is going to make a lot. Absolutely. I'm going to be so happy that I made doggy biscuits. So I'm not going to do these ones. So I'm just going to square that up. I think we can square right there. Make these a little longer here. And don't let me forget to poke the holes. That's the fun part for us. We get to make them pretty. Or, you know, you can shape them in dog biscuits too. It's not that hard. Go. I think I got it. All righty. Let's square that up a little bit better. There we go. You know, if you had a bigger dog, you could just take these strips here and twist them like a twist type of thing. And yeah, that'd be cool for a bigger dog. I might make a couple of those in that shape for the little one. Just make them littler. That'd be kind of cute too. I might do it like with one of these end pieces. So the first one is slightly larger than the rest. Just going to thin that down just a tad bit. I kind of like them to be all cohesive. And you know, it's not nighttime. I'm in no hurry. I don't need to go to bed. All my medicine's taken care of. Dishes are done. Meals are made. It's really all I have to worry about nowadays. But I remember many, many years just overworked and underpaid. Sometimes I had 3 jobs, 2 of them full-time and 1 part-time. So, yeah. That's not necessarily true. 1 seasonal, which is my main job, and then another one full-time, and then 1 part-time. So I was thinking like maybe I didn't put no flour on that. Okay, maybe we'll just take some oil. Put some oil on there. That'll work too. So I was thinking just 1 thing in the middle. You know what that looks like to me? It looks like some cheesy crackers. Dad's gonna be jealous. Come on. Then I wiped all the oil off, so I'm just gonna deal with it. I'm gonna have to deal with it. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I only got 5. Oh, okay. I thought I had 6. Oops, my bad. Okay, so I am getting them on the cutting board, cutting them and poking the hole in them, and we're going to do these 2 together. And the longer it sits here, the stickier it's getting. So, and I'm pretty sure that's the honey. But these look, oh, he's going to be so happy with these. Oh, you're just going to love Mommy, aren't you? Aren't you? You're just going to love me so much. All right. No, you cannot have no raw. It has to bake. It has to cook. Uh-oh. you know, if it does that, I should just put it on the pan and just go for it because. But I'm learning patience. I'm learning how to be more patient, more understanding, more humble. Because, I mean, I was a workaholic that, no, you're not going to stand in my way to do whatever I want. That's why I work so hard, so I could do whatever I want. Kind of looking like diamonds almost. But now that I'm sick and can't work, you know, I'm relying on my friends and family to help me out. Because God knows I didn't give them everything, right? What do I have to show for all my work? You know what I have to show? I have to show 2 healthy children. They're happy and healthy and both doing good. And I think that's all a person can ask for is healthy children. You know? So what if I gave them everything I got? They're happy, aren't they? They got what they wanted, which is way cool. That's exactly what I wanted. So them getting what they want is in turn getting what I want. So that's, yeah. Boy, we're getting a lot. I bet we're going to have 2 batches. I'm not sure. See, I don't know how much they expand in the, you know, if they get bigger or what. That's a lot, though. We're going to have a whole jar full. A couple of jars full. Hold on, Gippy. You can't have the dough, mister. You have to wait until they're cooked. And I'm struggling to get the hole in there. It's like pulling part of the inner part of the cookie. And then like I just put a bunch of flour on there and it sticks anyways. That's all right. There we go. We got it. We got it under control. Maverick, left. Left controller, left controller. Your other left. Okay. Your other left, Maverick. Sometimes I think, why, you know, I mean, I understand actors are people too. However, sometimes I wonder what goes on in their head. Like everybody, like, oh, I gotta go to the grocery. You know, you're tired, you've had a bad day, and you go to the grocery store and you got 10,000 fans in there. Uh-oh. Which phone was that? Okay, it was this one. I better look up the rest of the, okay, let me look up the rest of it. So bake on 350 for 18 to 20 minutes until, okay, once done, cool, set, cool on cooler rack, blah, blah, blah. Got it. I know how to do it. Okay, 18 to 20 minutes on 350. Let me go get this plugged in. I know, I got it. Jesus. You just told me. Yep, it's plugged in. I don't have anything, sweetie. I know you see me in here cooking, and you can probably smell that it's peanut butter for sure. But I'm cooking for you, Skippy. This is for you. It's for Skippers. Nobody but Skippers. And I want to make them all the same size, so he doesn't get cheated or too big of one when I decide to let him have them. You know, and I feed them to him. I'll probably give him one a day or so. But we also have, I mean, we're not out. It's time to do this because he needs groomed. But he kind of knows what goes on. And that could be why he's antsy. But I think we can do 2 more rolls. 2 more rows. 2 more rows. And then this one will go in the oven. Maybe I'll try a little twisty thing. See how that works out. So I was thinking, you know, you just twist it, right? Like that. I don't know. Maybe not. Just trying ideas. That's all I'm doing. Just trying. I'm just trying. Now I'm going to turn this into a square. That's funny. Let's see. Get a good square out of it. There we go. I got a good square out of it. So there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. So I'm just going to make a couple more. And so we can fill up this pan. I think we got room for one more after this one. There we are. Okay, wait a second. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so we got 2 more. Now, so let me grab some dough. We can fit 2 more on there. We're going to fit 2 more on there. That's what I'm saying. Some more dough out there. All right. Like, okay, that might be a little thin, huh? Maybe, yeah, I think that's a little thin. We're going to smush it together so it thickens up a little bit. There we go. That's better. We'll just find the thick part and make the 2 that we're looking for in that area right there. And we don't want this piece. We got to do it uniformly. I almost dumped the whole thing in the sink. And yes, I have made a complete disaster of the clean kitchen that I had just acquired. That happens 2 or 3 times a day, honestly. I'm in here all the time doing stuff. I don't film everything, but I do like to film. And sometimes I'll film it and not post it because I've said something inappropriate. And I'm like, oh man. And I haven't learned yet how to, I know how to cut the front and cut the back, but I don't know how to cut the middle. So I can't just cut things in and out like that. I don't know how to do that yet. But I'm getting there, you know. I don't have a lot of time because when my pain is really up and high up there, want to read a book? Go ahead, try it. You want to read a book with a migraine? You want to read a book with your whole body and a migraine? Or you want to read a book with your stomach upset? Or you want to read a book with, you know, all the massive nerve damage pain you got? Like, it's ridiculous. Oh, God. If anybody is out there watching my video now that is under the age of 20, you still have a chance. Take care of your body. Because I was way, way, way too hard on my body. I was, you know, doing motorcycle, in the dirt around the thing, and following and go-karting and water skiing and hiking. I did it all, and I did it with a passion, and I had a great time. However, all the injuries that I've acquired through my life are coming back to haunt me. So I was diagnosed with and I know darn well, I'm not stupid. I sound like a hypochondriac. Is that the right word, hypochondriac? Yeah, but you know, I'm not, because I'm being diagnosed with this stuff. So I was 8 years old. How do you fake something at 8, right? You don't. I'm 8 years old. So picture this, I'm 8 years old. And my grandmother passes away. My mother's mother. And I don't know if there's anybody out there in the world that can say that they loved their mother as much as I did mine. I mean, I idolized her. I loved her. She was my God. Honestly, she was my God. Because I was loyal, and I love her so much. I miss her so much. I loved her so much. Okay, now that that's over. So, oh crap, I'm going to take a break. I need a break. I'll be back.